Aquaba, and welcome to Expat Life Ghana. I'm Tony, this is my wife Ayo. We're documenting our move from Texas to Ghana as we go beyond the return.
And in this video, the force is strong here in Ghana and someone is turning into an African.
You bet I am.
I'm gonna break down how, so let's get this video started. In this video, we have 9 ways life in Ghana is changing us. Watch out, you might change in this way too.
I definitely didn't think I would be turning so African, but I dig it.
I didn't know I was marrying an African man. My dad would be so proud right now.
Pop would be very happy. And that's not bad, is it?
No, not at all.
Right.
So let's break down the 9 ways you are totally turning into an African man. Number 1, the traditional clothing.
Yeah, I'm guilty of this. You can't tell it today, but I love the prints. Every Friday here in Ghana, you will see me in some African print. I love wearing smocks.
Like so quintessentially Ghanaian, like that's like the ultimate African man.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. If you come here, that's the one thing you'll definitely notice is that there's just like this incredible array of traditional print clothing everywhere.
Right.
So much color.
From the kente, the daishikis, the batakeries, Ghanaian clothing is loud.
And I like too that the patterns have stories, and it's just it's so much different than American life where we're always in like black and navy and gray.
And solid colors like we are today.
I know.
So maybe for the shoes, here it's all about the print.
Yeah, no, it's all about the print. And that's what's cool is that, the print is telling a story. Like if you go to a funeral, the print on the fabric can tell your relationship with the person who passed, if you lost a friend or if it was a loved one. When there's celebration times, like what's the one that we have with the 50?
That's the Ghana celebration of independence.
So you have prints that tell stories, they're milestones.
Mm-hmm. And people don't wear the prints as an accent.
No.
Wear that print top and bottom and everywhere,
Sometimes it's a little bit like, whoa.
A little too much,
but dear husband, you may have fallen completely in love with the African fabrics and having clothing custom made.
For sure. Absolutely. I love going to Mr. Jimmy's. Duds done.
Yes. In the mornings when you come out, I'm like, is that a new shirt?
Usually is.
Okay, so let's move on to number 2. The number 2 way that you've turned into a Ghanaian, and this one drives me nuts.
Okay, what is it?
It's your greetings on the phone.
Yeah, I know. It's like you've been here so long. It's like, hello, how are you? How are things going? How's your mama doing? How's the family? You go through how's everything in life going before you? I was just calling to see what time is the game coming on today. You have a 10-minute conversation about how people are. Oh, by God's grace, I'm fine. Yeah, I get it.
I know. You do it with me, and I'm like, we have been married for 1,000,000 years.
It's habit, I guess.
Do you have to go through the whole thing?
Oh, yeah.
Hi, I'm Leo. Subscribe right now.
It's the thing of not getting directly into business, to have some pleasantries, to have that personal connection before you just jump right into business.
But it's me.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you for the pleasantries.
Well, it's just how can I put this? It's just you're tying your shoes after you put them on. I don't know. It's just something you do now. It's just in me.
Oh my gosh, it's so
That's how it is here.
I know.
I have one more to add as number 3.
You do?
Yeah.
This is like confessions. Okay, what is it?
The handshake. That's a handshake that ends with a snap. I love it.
Some people will stick their hand out to me and I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do with that. Is it like a...
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, so there's a couple of different middles, but the start and the end are always the same, right?
Yeah, handshake and a snap.
So it's the handshake and then a snap at the end. But like, what's all the business
Well, that depends.
that's happening in the middle?
I think that the stuff that happens in the middle is like if you haven't seen somebody for a while, you holding on to their hand and you just going back and forth, doing the hey, what's
Are you
up,
counting?
and then you release with the snap. It's like if you haven't seen somebody for a while, you greet them a little longer.
Sometimes there's a hug. Sometimes there's like a bump.
Yeah,
There's like,
it depends on the person, your relationship with the person, their position, I guess. So it really depends how you greet people. Depends on who you're greeting.
gotcha. Well, start with a handshake and with a snap. Pretty
Mm,
much covered then, right?
yeah.
Okay. Number 4 way that you're turning more African. GMT.
I was always on that.
Okay, well, GMT for the rest of the world, it stands for Greenwich Mean Time. But here it stands for Ghana
Ghana
Man
man
Time.
time. Brother gonna be late. In Ghana, things tend to be, a little more relaxed, and the concept of African time is normal.
As a punctual person, I find this to be very annoying.
When in Ghana, pound fufu.
I guess, when in Ghana. But I had to learn, like, there's like a whole language to this, right? Like, yeah, I'm on the way means I'm still at the house and I haven't taken my shower. Or, traffic means I just got in my car and I'm on the way. And I'm close now means, oh crap, there really was traffic, but I'm coming. Did I get that
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm pulling up now means I'm about 15 minutes away. I might be in your community, neighborhood, close.
Yeah.
15
So
minutes.
you'll say, I'm pulling up now. And I'm like, grab my purse, run outside. I'm learning now that's not because you're
Yeah,
totally
you know
turning
what?
Ghana man.
It's weird because I think of Tema as being so small that wherever I'm in, between communities 1 through 12, I'm like, I usually get there in 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm pulling up now, 5, 10 minutes. 15 with traffic.
Well, sometimes I'm like, I'm almost there. I'm like, well, let me use the restroom, make a snack, cut a cup of tea, watch a little episode, and then he'll be here.
Yeah, I'm not that bad.
Actually, that bad was yesterday when the electrician told me 9 a.m. and he
Oh,
showed up at 4:15 in the afternoon, and I was like, just hey, how are you?
I'm
No,
really not that bad.
GMT.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, the 5th way you're turning Ghanaian. I have 2 words for you. Afro beat.
Well, that's one word, but yeah, I love the music here. It's hard to not get into that groove when you hear it. So,
Yeah, growing
uh,
up, my dad was always playing Ghanaian music and African tunes, and people would like record on cassette tapes and bring them to him from Ghana and Nigeria, and I always thought that was so funny. But now it's like I'm reliving that all with you.
yeah. Pop listened to a lot of high life music, which means he's a little more OG than the Afro beats, but they're totally connected, and I love it. You can
Love it.
get out and catch live music most nights here, and
And that's totally your jam. That is
it,
totally your jam.
it's something like that. It really is.
Okay, way number 6. You're you're eating a little more Ghanaian now.
What does that mean? I always ate food.
I know, but like now I feel like you're really more into like the pepe and the guinea fowl and some street meat and even last night. You ran
Yeah,
off last night. What did you go have?
yeah, fried egg and guinea fowl. Yeah. Anyway, your brother told me to watch out for food you didn't cook in the house before we came. So I think I was a little hesitant in the beginning, but now I'll eat that goat from the chop bar. So bring it on. Um, there's some things I still won't eat, but my palate is more diverse now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
OMG, so African now, so African. So
yeah,
do you do the shared bowls with your friends and everything?
yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
See,
we get to like the guinea fowl comes in like this big bowl, and it's chopped up in pieces, and just grab it out the bowl, and the fried egg is the same. You just grab a piece of fried egg, but I still don't do the grass cutter thing.
wait, wait, is that
Yeah, they call it grass cutter here. If you're from like Louisiana, you call it Nutra.
stop right now? Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
Oh.
and we eat together. You are family, so shared food and bowls and all that.
You're just eating family style with friends.
Yeah. Shout out to my people in Community 9 because that's the only place where I do that.
Okay, well that brings us to number 7. You are an African driver.
Interesting. I'm a good driver.
Um,
I've,
yes,
I've
I agree with that. But you also do some non-standard driving maneuvers that are more continental than most.
you're talking about Willis.
Like double lefts and the push-ins where you're
Oh
like, I'm just saying,
yeah, you right.
you adapted to the driving here.
I sure have. You know, I come to this understanding that a lot of people are like in a rush to go nowhere. So I've just learned, hey, there's some shortcuts. You know, if you're making a left turn, and somebody is in front of you making a left turn, you make the left turn in front of them, so you go on their left, and you
Double left.
both can make the left turn instead of one car and then the other one behind it. Three,
What a
four
waste of
cars
time.
making a left turn at the same time. That's awesome.
You better watch yourself when you head back to the States. Go get in trouble like that.
I know.
All right, number 8.
Join the conversation. Drop a comment below and let us know what you think.
You have become way more laid back.
Yeah. Well, no wahala means no problems. So I'm no wahala, you know. I just take it as it
Lord,
comes.
that laid back thing sometimes is annoying. I'm like, on occasion, I want you to be a little more uptight. I'm like, come on, let's get it together.
I'm good. Raising my blood temperature.
Totally get it.
No, my blood pressure not going up for nobody. I'm good.
All right, so that brings us to number 9. You are starting to use Ghanaian talk.
What do you mean, oh?
Right there. The and the O's. You're throwing those in a little bit too much,
Why? And when I say why, I'm not saying like WHY. I'm saying why. It means okay.
You see?
Yeah,
and
why
here it comes.
here? Why?
The longer
Okay.
you hear, the more
Yeah.
Ghanaian you're starting to sound.
Well, great. That's a good thing. You should hear me in Community 9. I'm a different person there, totally, y'all. But a couple people have stayed at the lodge with me and were blessed to visit my spot, Magambo, in Community 9 here in Tema. And they were like, yo, dude, you are so different. But for 3 years, you know, that's been my hangout spot. Secretly, well, not secretly, but
I know you just told everybody, so it's not a secret anymore.
yeah, but you know, you hang around Ghanaians, you come up eating fufu.
And there you go.
So there you have it. 9 ways living in Ghana is turning me into an African. Yeah. If you watch this video and you want to come to Ghana and experience life as an African, check out what we have to offer at expatlifeghana.com.
And be sure to get in on the event tour in March of 2024. Spots are limited, and this is an all-inclusive 7-night, 8-day tour. You don't want to miss it.
13 spots left on this tour. 13 spots left.
Up.
So, you don't want to miss the tour.
Yep. And if you want to email for more details, they should send an email to
hello@expatlifeghana.com.
If you are still here, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe. That way you can join us live the last Friday of every month when we do our monthly live events right here on YouTube.
Yep.
So fun.
And with that, Charlie out for now.
Say cheese, take a picture.
We there go now.
Huh?
We there go now.
Oh, yes.
I mean,